And then I looked into your soul, and all that I could see was a poster. Oh, hi there, everyone. It's your old pal Ribsy again. Just doing another poster as I usually do. Anyway, you're probably wondering why I'm in this ridiculous get-up, and the reason is because of our next guest. Number one, they are turning everything so bright and vivid that you will need your sunglasses. And number two, they have such a potty mouth that I advise you wear some sort of ear protection, because honestly, there is going to be a lot of effing and jeffing going on. And it ain't my fault. It's all down to Jenna, who is putting the rad back into Bradford. So without further ado, here is the annoying theme tune.
It's almost an end, it's almost an end, go and tell your mom. It's almost an end, it's almost an end, it's almost an end, go and tell your mom. It's almost an end, and I'm not good at writing.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Four Poster Neds. Here today I have Jenna Greenwood.
Hi.
Otherwise known as Pilford.
That's me.
That's you.
That's me.
That's you. And why have I brought you here, Jenna? Why are you poster adjacent?
I am poster adjacent because I make really shit posters.
Oh, they're not shit.
A little bit. It's okay. It's part of my unique selling point. It's my USP. Perfection's not what I aim for, and it's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, but that's part of the charm. That's part of the charm of your stuff. And the bright, bold colours.
Yeah.
You know, it's very recognisable. You can spot a Jenna Greenwood from a mile off.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay,
in a good
cool.
way.
Okay, well, I sell good prints. And
Good prints.
Yeah.
Yes,
Cards.
good posters.
I paint. I do everything.
Yeah, you do. You sing, you dance.
I sing and I dance, yeah, but we'll save that for the end.
Yeah, why not? Why not, indeed? And I do have a slight bone to pick with you as well, because you've ended up on Look North, which I've wanted to do for you. Like, honestly, I cannot tell you.
Ding!
I cannot tell you how many years I have been trying to get on Look North, and they'll let me on Radio Leeds. And
I got on Radio Leeds too.
that's as far as they'll let me. No, you can see the newsroom from that Radio Leeds
Yeah,
studio.
it's terrifying.
Yeah, you can see it all
Did
going
you
on.
get a wash before they put you
A
on?
wash?
I combed my hair. They were like, "Oh, we'll put you on Zoom."
Yeah.
And I thought, "Oh shit, am I actually going to be on an actual Zoom?" And I was in food stained
I
pajamas.
thought you were like, you know, they actually washed you when you got to the
No,
studio.
no, I was at home, but I thought I was going to
it's
be
a bit
on Zoom,
brutal.
so I did myself up, and then it just turned out I was on radio. So
Oh well.
I felt better about
Yeah,
it.
exactly. But yeah, you know, you made it onto Look North. And why did you make it onto Look North?
Because I created a photographic zine about Bradford Ghost Signs, and then a reporter picked it up and thought it was newsworthy.
Thought it was newsworthy. They made
So I
a
was
little
on the
package.
There were, I got a proper little internet thing, and I
Yeah.
was on Look North,
Amazing.
and the website. It's pretty good.
I am well jealous.
My 15 minutes is officially over. After I've done this.
Yeah.
This is part of it.
Yeah, this
Then-
is an extended.
Then it's just going to nosedive after that, I reckon.
This is actually the apex of your life, right here.
I've peaked.
Remember this moment.
Yeah.
Because it's all downhill from here,
Yep.
Jenna.
They said it'd happen at 35, but I'm still going.
Still going. I can't believe you made it on Look North.
Sorry, dude.
Oh. Do you know, like, I've sent them things. I even did like a picture of Harry and Krista when Harry left that I dropped off at the studio.
I think that's the reason why you've not been on it then is because they've got a restraining order against you.
Exactly.
Maybe.
I came on too strong.
Yeah, a little
Came
bit.
on
You've
too
got to
strong.
wait for them to come to you. Plant the seed.
They'll never come to me.
Don't turn up on the doorstep. You'll scare them.
It's too late now.
After, I know these things.
Look at you, media mogul now. Well, anyway, I brought you here for a reason, and the reason is posters, of which you've chosen 4.
Yep.
I do believe. And your first choice, what is it? Would you like to tell the boys and girls at home what's going on here?
Do I need to hold it
No,
up?
no,
We've
we're
got
gonna
a
with the
little-
magic
little picture.
of thing. We're gonna. I don't know. It might be there. It'll probably be here somewhere.
Okay.
Over here. So don't worry about that.
So,
But
lean that way.
we would like you to describe it so that everyone may know
Okay.
what's going on.
So the first print that I chose is a screen print by an artist called Gold Peg, and it's neon type,
Yeah.
and it says fuck the fucking fuckers. And there's a little heart next
There's a little
to it
heart.
as well.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. And that really is the long and short of it, isn't it?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's a very straightforward, to the point
Yeah.
message.
Yeah.
And is this a love?
I love it, yeah.
Absolutely love it.
It's one of my favourite prints ever, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why is this?
So our family motto
Yeah.
that my dad instilled in us is fuck 'em. Not literally. And when I first saw this, so I saw this poster on Pictures on Walls website,
Right. Yeah.
and I found it just sort of around the time that like a really long-term relationship fell apart, and I was like, I'll treat myself to this because it's very apt. But then by the time I got around to buying it, Pictures on Walls had shut down, so
Yeah.
I couldn't get hold of it. And then serendipitously, when I met my now husband, I went over the first time I went to his house, which was totally innocent, by the way. He had this on the wall.
Never.
So
Never.
I thought, that's a sign, isn't it?
I did not know that.
And then I am now the proud owner of it at last.
You actually went and married him just to get hold of
Basically,
this print.
yeah.
Oh, that's very nice.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I do like
So,
it when people go a
like-
bit autobiographical on
Yeah,
this.
it ties in dead nice.
Yeah, yeah.
So it ties in with my family motto.
Yeah.
It's a good one to live by, yeah, and then it, yeah.
And it is reminiscent of your work as well.
And I think I like to put some swear words in my work, and I like using bold colours.
Yeah.
One thing you should know about me is that I'm not a deep thinker.
You're in good
I
company.
overthink, but
No, you're in very,
there's
very
nothing
good
to
company.
it. It's
No.
very superficial.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So if it's bright, if something's bright and it makes you go, job done.
And I
Easy.
am fully down with that. I mean, not so much with the bright colours, but, my two rules have always been, it's got to be high effort, it's got to make me belly laugh.
Yeah.
And that's about the limit of it. And there isn't a right lot
Yeah.
underneath that. And if we can make a living out of it,
We can just skim the surface
yeah.
forever.
If we can take all of those rubes out there for a ride and get away with just banging out some stuff that makes us chuckle, then we're the big winners.
Yeah.
You guys out there are the big losers. You're not losers. They're all valued
Oh,
customers,
yeah,
aren't
definitely.
they?
Yeah.
Valued customers, each and every one of them.
Yes, for sure.
Absolutely. I did have a look at this online, and it goes for like mad money.
It was 30 quid on Pictures on Walls.
But it's not 30 quid now.
Yeah, but then, so we ended up with two of them. So
Ooh.
Adam already had one,
Yeah.
and then we lived in separate houses.
Yeah.
So he managed to contact Goldpeg and get her last artists. What is it?
Oh, like
What is it called when it's an AP? What is it?
a what?
When they have their own little versions that they keep.
I don't know.
Oh well, she had a spare.
An
She had a spare. Artist proof.
It's proof.
Yeah. So then he got me one for my house. So now we have two. But then I tried to sell one because we don't need two,
Yeah.
and no one fucking bought it.
Oh, right. So you've still got two.
So it's only worth as much as someone will pay. So
That's true. Well, there's someone out.
So if anybody wants a gold peg,
someone
get
out.
in touch.
Someone out there with some very highfalutin ideas about how much they could charge for a gold peg.
Yeah, I know, right?
I saw earlier on.
I saw one at like 900. It was like 900 quid.
Oh
or
no,
something.
the one I saw was like 450 quid. Maybe they've come down a little bit.
It's like everything though, innit? It goes up and then it comes back down again.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Like
Just
gold,
gold pegs.
saffron. Saffron used to be worth a lot of money. Now it's like £2 in Asda.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Actually. Yeah, there goes my.
Did it used to be worth more than gold?
Yeah, something like that. All my dreams of a saffron farmer now up in flames. Thanks very much. Coming around here with your look north and your saffron naysaying.
Sorry, man.
You really dragged me through
I'll
the
get me
ringer
coat.
here. So yeah, I mean, like, it really does what it says on the tin.
Yeah.
This print. It's a bold statement in very bold colours.
Yeah, and do you know like the backstory of it as well?
I do not.
Well, don't take my word for it because I don't know anything. But like our legend is that Goldpeg used to go out with a very prolific tagger
Oh,
and I won't say who it is
Yeah.
because I don't want a price on my head. But then
I might get tagged.
I might get tagged right there. And then so he got banged up for tagging. So she made this. This was like the point of it.
Ah, I see.
Like a kickback.
I always wonder how taggers will get on.
But then they broke up.
Oh. I always wonder how taggers would get on in prison.
I know.
You know, your first night in prison, you come into your cell and like matey next to you is like, you know, what are you in for?
When he's like 8 foot wide and 8 foot tall.
Yeah, I tore the head off a police officer. What are you in for?
Write my name on a bush shelf.
Scribbling all over.
I just can't stop writing my name and then they keep finding me. Why does that happen?
I can imagine that's probably quite a difficult conversation to have.
But it's a hazard of the job, innit? If you're a tagger, you know.
Yeah.
You're breaking the law.
Yeah.
So you must know.
We got a really rubbish tag around here. He's really bad.
Who is it?
I think his name's Book.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a bit shit, isn't it?
It is.
If you're watching
No,
this,
honestly, don't worry about the language. 'Cause I think that horse is bolted, Jenna. To be honest.
I just meant if he's watching this,
Oh, I doubt it very much. But
don't tag me.
if he is, then just leave the tiny junction boxes alone.
Yeah, just leave them to people like me to put flowers on. Don't know what's worse, to be honest.
Yeah, there is that, isn't there? Yeah, this is a discussion for another day. But let's say there's a certain junction box thing going on in Leeds that. Yeah.
I mean, I've done one. If someone's gonna offer me money to paint something, then I'll probably
Where's
take it. Where? It's in Shipley.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Safe. Maybe it's a BD postcode.
Yeah, no,
one can be
you're
asked
definitely
going over
safe.
there to see it.
Yeah, Mean would have just done all theirs, and theirs are a bit of a cut above the LS4 ones.
Oh yeah. Is that because it's Kieran that's done them?
There is definitely
Yeah.
Kieran about.
Watch out, Kieran's about.
Kieran should be on this at some point if I can nail
Oh, right,
him
okay.
down. Yeah.
That'd be a good way to link everybody up then.
That
Just
will
keep
be.
name dropping each.
Until they come on here. I hope he brings a junction box with him.
Yeah.
That'd be really good. Get a junction box down there.
Yeah, do it.
So this has been a love. And I think, there's not a lot to cover here because it is really just a very simple statement.
There's not a lot to say about it. Yeah, it says it. It does what it says on the tin.
Yeah. Job's a good one.
Yeah, I reckon.
Okay. Moving swiftly on. Oh my God. Oh my God. What's going on here then, Jenna?
So this is the poster for the... It was a mini-series. I didn't realise it wasn't just a full film.
Was it?
Yeah, and I generally don't really like film posters, but... right, so it's a poster for the mini-series of Stephen King's It. So there's a clown in the corner with... are they werewolf fingers? I don't know what they are. Big creepy fingers with nails on.
Yeah. Only 3 of them as well.
Yeah.
Very, very economical with the fingers there.
Yeah.
But they're pretty horrific. As is Pennywise the clown.
He's terrifying.
He traumatised an entire generation, didn't he? I don't think
included, yeah.
Yeah, and me. I don't think clowning ever recovered from it.
No. And well, I think that started with like the whole Gacy thing, didn't it? But
True. But like really cemented.
yeah.
Are you pro clown?
I love a clown, yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. I thought they terrify me, but I'm also quite like enthralled by them.
Yeah.
So I've got a lot of clown stuff at home.
It's like staring into the void,
Yeah,
isn't
but
it?
if I ever like got up to go to the toilet at night and there was just a clown on landing in the dark, I would shit my pants.
Of course.
Prematurely, yeah. Depends what context they're in, doesn't it?
If they're in a circus. That's the only context I want to see a
If they're
clown
where they
in.
should be,
Yeah. In a circve, doing their clown jobs.
doing the clowning.
But like,
If they're in a really tiny car with loads of animals, then it's fine.
Yeah. Got no problem with the clown
Yeah,
then.
but when they're in the shower with me, that's not okay.
Not so good. Also when they're ripping their way out of a poster. As is the case here.
But it's just so... Do you know what's really scary about him is that I think the thing about old school clowns, like they remade it and I didn't think it was that scary because there was CGI and they tried to make him terrifying and they tried to make him menacing. Whereas this Pennywise has got normal teeth.
Yeah.
He's got a massive head. I don't know why they made his head so big. but you could land an helicopter on it. It's absolutely
It is a
massive.
huge head.
But I just think the fact that it looks like he's just a normal guy who
Yeah.
dresses like a clown, that's what makes him terrifying. Like it could be anybody.
It's a bloke-
It's the clown next door, isn't he?
It's a bloke in makeup, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just some dude in
Yeah,
claws and looking like a clown.
So is this a love for you?
Yeah, but yeah, I was severely traumatised by this film when I was a child.
Yeah,
but
okay.
for some reason, it's like Stockholm syndrome. Like I always still want to watch it, even though I know it as I get older, it's less and less real. But it's still terrifying.
I've only ever seen it the once because I was so scared of it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I've seen it. Well, it's quite long as well. My attention span's not great, so
That's what happens when you try and
I've seen it like a
smush
handful of
miniseries.
times.
Yeah.
But I think that's enough.
Yeah, that is absolutely enough.
So I think I saw it when I was about 8, and it was one of them things that were on TV, and my dad was like, "Well, you can watch it, but don't come crying to me when you can't sleep." Because I used to be scared at dark, so I always
brilliant.
I used to get in bed with my brother up until I were about 8, and they're like, "You can't." He's like 16 now. You can't do that. It's like- bit weird. So then I decided to watch that, and I think it coincided with Ghost Watch.
Oh, yeah.
So then after I watched this, I wouldn't go for a wee upstairs on my own until I was about 14. And then whenever I went to the toilet, someone had to stand at bottom of the stairs and wait for me while I weed with bathroom door open.
And yet, still, you've chosen this.
Yeah, I just think it had an impact.
It certainly did.
Which is better than most film posters. I just look at them and go, ugh.
Is it like that thing where you're like standing on the edge of a cliff and you're like, should I just jump off?
Yeah, shall I just pretend to jump?
Well,
and just...
the French call it the call of the void. I get it a lot, you know. I get it on train platforms all the time.
Do you?
Yeah,
Like,
when a train's
just
coming
one
up,
false
it's like,
move. One false move.
What would
yeah.
happen?
Well, I mean, you'd probably die.
I know that's what's going to happen. I don't want to die, but there is this sort of fascination, isn't
Yeah.
there, when it's like charging at you, like, ooh, wonder how many bits I'd end up in. How far would I go? We all have our
Would
risks,
my
don't we?
shoes stay on?
Yeah. Would it be part of a leg, or yeah? They're all very, very relevant questions.
Well, it is a terrifying film, and because I only really like all of these things on the surface, before I came, I thought I better do my research, and I looked into fun facts about It, the movie.
Yeah.
And apparently, Tim Curry, who played Pennywise, was so creepy that even like on set when they were acting, people just avoided him because he was just so fucking creepy. Which is understandable because he's the creepiest clown ever.
He is the creepiest clown.
He's so scary.
Yeah.
And he can turn into a massive spider.
Yeah, the massive spider.
And he
was a
can
real
get into
letdown.
drain pipes.
Yeah, that's more creepy. The drain pipe thing, the balloons thing.
Yeah.
The we all float down here thing.
Yep.
That's
It's horrible.
yeah, and that sounds like genuine creepiness as opposed to like Jared Leto when he was like the Joker and he was method acting and sending people raw meat and just
Yeah.
being a real dick to
Just being
everyone.
a prick.
Yeah, that's just
Trying to be an actor. Like really going out of your way to make people realise that you're an actor.
actor.
Like people know who you are.
yeah. It's no mystery, Jared.
You don't have to be the Joker when you're off to Morrison's.
That'd
We
be
know,
good.
we know. Fucking get a grip, man.
Jared again down at Maury Boggs.
Sorry, Jared.
He's looking
watching.
He's looking at the yellow labels with his big smile and his green hair.
He'll be sat at home now with his green hair, like fucking rumbled.
Finally,
Got my number.
finally, we got him.
But even his ruffles, like he had a back to Pennywise now. His ruffly onesie, his clown onesie.
Yeah.
It's just horrible, but
Yeah.
amazing.
And I think, like, as posters go, this is actually, like, as movie posters, theatrical release posters go, it's pretty brave because, like, as we've seen in other videos, the temptation always is, shove everything on
Yeah,
there.
put too much on.
Shove everything, shove all the actors, like, let everyone know what's going on. And actually, like, I'd say a good two-thirds of this is just white space, isn't it?
Yeah.
And a clown
You don't need to
ripping
know
his
what else.
way through it.
The Master of Horror unleashes everything you were ever afraid of. What else do you need to know?
Yeah. What else do I need to know not to go and see this
Yeah.
movie?
Don't watch it as a 2-part miniseries with your mum on a Sunday night before school.
No, this is a very good idea. Yeah,
But do, but don't.
but don't.
It is great, but
We never had a
be
video.
prepared to be traumatised until your late 30s.
It wouldn't happen to me because we never had a video in our house. We were one of those houses where, you know, you turn the telly off at the wall.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, so that wouldn't have happened. I had to go around a friend's house to watch this.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So I got traumatised at my friend's house instead.
Traumatised on someone else's dime.
Yeah. We didn't have to pay for the electricity for the horror that stays with me.
When was that, like 1950?
Yeah, something like that. back in ye olden days. But yes, no, I think this is perfectly acceptable as a love. And still utterly terrifying. I think everyone sort of within like 5 or 10 years, either side of our age will have memories.
You'll see it and go, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to go to a video shop
Yes.
in ye olden days.
Ye olden days.
And it'd be on top shelf.
Yeah.
And you'd never be allowed to get it because it was just too scary.
And it was all the talk of the playground, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Like the Monday after it had been on that weekend.
Yeah.
And also, one thing I noticed yesterday when I was looking, it's got really long nails that are really shiny, but that's not shine. That shine is painted on. Look at those little dots at the end.
Oh, yeah.
It's like cartoon shiny.
It is cartoon shiny. They're also very Instagram nails, aren't they?
Yeah. Just needs a little gem on end or a little nail piercing.
Yeah. Then it'd be very on point. So I think we can actually trace the origins of Instagram nails all the way back to Stephen King's It.
I reckon so, yeah.
Oh, yet another first for this channel.
Also, clown makeup. I mean, people wear a lot of makeup these days.
They
Good
do.
for them, if that's what you like.
They do.
I mean, I try. I feel like I'm wearing shitloads of makeup sometimes, and then I look at a picture and go, fucking hell, I need to put some more makeup on. So maybe I should just try that. Like Homer Simpson's makeup gun. Need one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, as well, this does remind me of that Mech Summit where you did the Juggalo paint on all the children.
Including yours.
Including mine. And those photos of the sad children.
Sad juggalo babies in prams.
It's brilliant. I'm going to dig through your Instagram to find them and stick some on screen because that absolutely tickled me pink, that did.
We're doing it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Next month, but this won't have aired by then, will it? Will we have missed it? June the 3rd.
Oh, we might be able to get it out before then. Oh. So if this is out before June the 3rd, is it at Caroline Street?
Yeah, but I think it's sold out.
Wow. You could have gone. You can press your faces up against the window.
But if you want to see any kids looking like juggalos running around Saltaire, get to Saltaire on the 3rd of June.
Excellent.
Juggalo babies in prams. So you market it as being like a really fun face painting stand, but then all they've got to choose from is juggalos or juggalos, and it's dead easy because you don't have to take black and white face paint. Easy.
Job's a good one.
Just big monobrows, make it look like a clown.
Yeah.
Sorted.
And you know I'll have a sad child. Made a career out of it.
Funnier than a sad child.
Nothing funnier than a sad child.
Apart from a toddler falling over. Also funny.
Also pretty funny. I should also point out actually that Jenna and her husband Adam run something called Mech Summit.
Adam doesn't do it anymore.
He doesn't. No. Adam absolutely has nothing
to do with it. Nothing.
Jenna is the mastermind behind Mech Summit, and it is the most fun. It's not even a craft fair, is it? It's a daft fair.
It's just actual fun, isn't it?
It's actual fun.
It's got a no guff guarantee.
Yeah, and you usually have them in the Caroline Street Social in Saltaire.
Yeah.
And I don't do fairs anymore, but I will always do yours because it's the best.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, and it's got a really cheap bar.
That's the most important.
And by the end of it, everyone ends up remonstrating with customers. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So yeah, if you ever see one advertised, do go because
yeah, please go.
Yeah, they're the best.
Yeah,
absolute best. Well, this seems like a really good time to have a small break and introduce our sponsor. Who do you think the sponsor's going to be, Jenna?
Is it you?
It's me. It's me yet again. Why do we think this is? Why aren't there sponsors beating down my door?
Just a really good time to plug yours. I mean, it's your channel. Do what you want.
Yeah, I will do what I want.
This is why we've got to do things ourselves.
I know. I'm fed up with doing things myself.
Time
do you want to do it?
Yeah, if you want. So if you're fed up, just have a little break now.
Okay.
Time for the sponsor.
Well, there we go.
Have you ever fostered a decent resentment against seaside towns, major northern conurbations, and achingly cool lesbian enclaves? Well, then look no further than the fine selection of embedded railway posters available at loudrooms.com. But wait, there's more! Anti-court exchange propaganda, basic sound, Helens Daniels, and whiskey mashups, plus loads of other gobblers.
Get it on a bag, get it on a mug, get it on something I've probably forgotten to make a listing for, but if you email me, I'll totally be able to do it. My God, what are you still doing sitting here when you could be exacting revenge against this cruel, cruel world at loudrips.com? Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
We're back. Did you just steal half of my hi, everyone?
I'm taking over.
Oh my God. I can't believe I got you on.
Welcome back to 4-Poster Neds.
You have to think
with
about that.
me, Jenna, and my guest,
This has all
Jack.
This has all gone
Hurley
horribly
from
wrong.
Loud Ribs.
This has all gone horribly wrong. This is not what I wanted.
It's like Scooby-Doo. Pull my face off.
It turns out that you're me all along.
Yeah.
And I'm you.
Would have gotten away with it if it weren't for those pesky kids.
This has gone horribly, horribly wrong. I'm going to have to get this back on the rails by...
When I do that, you've got to make it go
wavy.
And then we'll switch seats.
It's at least an afternoon on YouTube
It's
looking
gonna be
at
worth
how
it.
do you make...
You'll get the most views, honestly. We'll pip who's got the most Lincoln Lightfoot, 235 views, I reckon. I think I saw. So if we can get 240 out of this one,
then you can go to your...
It's just
Go,
all
in
in-
your face, Lincoln. In your face.
fuck you dinosaurs.
Yeah.
More joking. I did like that video,
He's lovely as Lincoln, isn't he? He's a really, really nice, but he's going places, I think.
I reckon.
Yeah. Yeah. Soon he'll be looking back over his shoulder at us going, I remember those guys.
Those jokesters.
Those jokesters still plugging away with their silly posters. Bless him. Bless him. Bless Lincoln. Anyway, shall we get this back on the rails,
Sorry,
please, now?
over to you. Cut.
Thanks. Your next pick, Jenna. Describe to the boys and girls out there.
My next picture is a screen print by a guy on Instagram called Heavy Slime.
Good name.
And I think his real name is Eric Kenny. I think. And it's a line drawing of a man and a woman in a little boat, and the man's playing a guitar, and there's a swan, and the lady's got a shawl on and a little glass of wine, and they're surrounded by rolling mountains and little trees, and it says at the top, turns out most things are really dumb and we never needed them at all.
There you go. Oh, does it light a little fire in your soul?
Yeah, a little bit, and it takes a lot to get that swinging brick going again. But I first saw this, and I saw it, and it just did something to my chest.
Did it?
Yeah.
A very
And I
visceral
generally-
response.
Yeah, I don't really get like that. I think the only other person that manages to, like, art-wise is Espo, Steve Powers.
I do not know, I suppose.
Oh, well, maybe I should have brought that on. But yeah, so I saw this. I thought, oh, God, that's so nice because it's so true.
Yeah. Although they do need the boat.
They do need the boat, and he's got a bloody guitar. You don't need that, do you?
No, you don't. The
He's
guitar.
probably taking it to someone's barbecue.
Yeah, the guitar's probably
And the
actually
thing-
bringing it down a little bit because you know he's about to bust out Wonderwall.
Yeah, or Kumbaya or something.
Yeah, Rivers
Something-
of Babylon.
Something obvious.
Yeah.
Rasputin. Yeah, so, and I think I first saw this print, well, he brought it out just as me and Adam were like amalgamating households, and I had to purge a lot of my stuff, which I found devastating, but worth it if you're watching, Adam, darling. And yeah, I saw this and it just resonated that actually, yeah, I don't need 500 trolls from the 90s. Everything I've got is there. Lovely. So,
that really is quite sweet.
isn't it? I can be nice sometimes.
Yeah, that is genuinely quite...
Yeah, and I just thought it was just so simple but so lovely that we got it, we bought it, and so I told you that I couldn't find it because it's tucked away somewhere because we're waiting until we've got rid of everything.
Okay.
Not everything, but a lot of stuff. We're going to try and like live in a small house and just get rid of all our materialness. Okay. And then at that point we can get it out and put it up because it'll be true then.
I'm with you.
Which makes it even deeper, doesn't it?
Live in the sentiment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that could be me in my cowboy hat with my ukulele.
Could be.
And that'll be him drinking his wine going, please stop fucking singing Tiny Tim songs at me. Please.
Do you know what this poster really does for me? it
To
makes.
make you sick in your mouth a little bit.
Well, I must say, this is quite close to your Live, Laugh, Love, but actually a lot better.
Yeah.
You know, I will allow this. You know my opinion on Live, Laugh, Love, but actually,
Yeah.
this is.
Does
this
anybody
is all
even
right.
really like Live, Laugh, Love? It's the emptiest sentiment I've ever fucking seen. It's terrible, isn't it? Usually in Diamantes, usually when you look on Rightmove and there's someone's house there, as soon as it says that on the wall, and you see that
Yeah.
transfer,
Yeah, on your grey
then I
wall.
just think, I'm not, with your shiny grey carpet,
With your shiny grey
I'm not
carpet.
buying the house.
It's 'cause
But just
it's
put me off. I'm not
haunted.
lying in their
It's
pockets.
haunted by affirmations.
Those people got divorced for sure.
Exactly. The thing that this poster really does to me is it makes me want to smoke again.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, like,
It does make it look pretty cool, doesn't it?
It does make it
I've
look-
never smoked, but yeah, I didn't even notice that.
oh no.
But
like,
also, the way that it sort of looks like a little mountain
yes, it does.
might not even be intentional, but
Yeah.
maybe that's why I didn't notice it.
Yeah.
It's a very sort of Johnny Cash-esque, isn't it, I guess?
He
Do you
looks.
think?
Yeah, and he looks like he's really enjoying that fag because like that is prime
Yeah.
fag spot
Yeah.
in a
Just
boat
in a boat on a lake.
with a guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your pretty missus with a glass of wine. Oh,
And I think I do sometimes think. It makes me wonder if you want to look at it on a deeper level,
okay.
which I'm not particularly used to, but have they escaped an atrocity?
that did not cross my
Has
mind.
their house burnt down and is reassuring her?
Oh.
Or have they just sacked it all off?
Maybe they live by the lake. Maybe that's their thing.
Maybe they just didn't have a lot in first place.
Maybe they're just dirt poor.
And they're just going to, we don't need a lot though, do we?
No,
Just
no,
thinking,
they're just trying to make themselves feel
I do.
better.
Yeah,
He's all right though. He's got his fag.
yeah.
He's living his best life. I was really good at smoking, you know.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I was great at it.
What does that mean?
I was just, really did it with gusto.
You're just like an Olympic smoke.
I was just like, if there's one thing I'm good at, smoking fags.
We were on like Guinness Book of World Records, and they're like, how many? And he's smoking one go.
I've still got the muscle memory.
Have
Friend,
you?
yeah, a friend of mine, like the other day, he was like, I was like, oh, can I roll a fag for you? And
Just for old time's sake.
it's like that, and like I just had to stop, just had to cut off that muscle memory just before it went straight in my mouth, and I lit it up. It never truly leaves you. It never leaves you.
I wouldn't even know where to start if I had to. I don't have the dexterity for stuff like that. I've no idea. It'd end up being like origami or something.
If I'd have known, I would have bought some Rizzlers and some tobacco.
And it'd be like, right, before your next poster, your mission is
You've got to make 50 fags.
50 tobacco swans in 4 minutes.
But I feel I've taken away from your nice story here.
That's
'Cause
all right.
No, because it is. It's genuinely. It's a nice, heartfelt that I wasn't actually expecting.
Nobody does.
No, I wasn't expecting it. You coming on here and pouring your heart out onto a poster, and I'm very glad that you have.
Oh,
Yeah, it's very nice. That swan is very beaky though.
yeah, it does have a big nose on him, doesn't it?
Big nose and a big, lifeless black eye.
Big dead eye. It needs a little bit of shiny, like on
Yeah,
Pennywise's
it does. It's like when Quint's talking about shark's eyes on Jaws. Those big, black, lifeless marbles.
Yeah.
That swan's killed before. Definitely.
I reckon maybe he's actually looking for prey now. If you look at the sort of direction his head's pointing, like a heron, he's just going to go straight in.
Have some of that. Have some of that.
But yeah, I just think it's a really lovely
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
in the chest.
Yeah, yeah.
And I struggled to pick all these because, as I've told you innumerate times, I'm not a poster gal.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm an object.
Yeah,
Kind of
no,
person.
you definitely are.
If it had been a show and tell
Yeah.
of things, I'd have been sport for choice.
There's an idea for a YouTube channel for you.
Oh yeah,
Jenna's Show and Tell.
yeah.
That
Good
could
call.
work.
Oh, that's pretty good actually.
Yeah, that could work. That could.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, and you did that show and you did the weird collection thing, didn't you?
Well, we were gonna.
Oh, did it not happen?
No, it was going to be at the end of this month, but it turns out that people who collect things are really flaky. So they're like, oh, what, do you want to come and show your collection at an event for free? Oh, yeah. And then you follow them up and they go, I don't want people to touch my things. Put a barrier around it then. I don't think I can come. I can't cope.
Was Car Guy out for it?
No, but we should have asked him.
Yeah, no, he would have been there in a heartbeat.
He feeds. He's got 3 crows that he feeds in the woods. Yeah,
Of course he has. Of course he has.
yeah. And apparently, if you make friends with crows, then they look after you and they bring you little presents.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So I need to get some crow buddies.
Yeah, I'd love to
Get
have
some
an
gems.
army of crows.
Yeah.
Like, no one's messing with you. You've got the crows on your side. Good lads.
And that people just call you the crow.
Oh, I'd love to be called the Crow.
You'd have to get a long black leather jacket.
Yeah, I did love the Crow. That was a proper. That was a marker. That I had lots of Crow stickers on my GCSE art folder.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not messing about.
I never saw the crow, but I know the crow, the wrestler.
You never saw the Crow? Oh my
No, it was
God.
one of those things. I think when I first started being a mosher, it was like a cult.
Yeah.
Oh, the crow.
Yeah,
And because of that, it's like Harry Potter. I just refuse.
Oh no, I'm with you on Harry Potter.
I just refuse.
Yeah.
If something, if there looks like there's a bandwagon,
Yeah.
I'm not getting on it.
No, I'm
I'll
with
get
you.
on it in my own time 20 years later when it stopped being cool.
I've not seen a single episode of what's it called?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Me neither.
Yeah. real badge of honour, isn't it? Look at you. Look at
I've
you
seen a
schmucks
single
out
one.
there.
I think my mum and dad used to watch it, and occasionally, if I ever nipped round, it'd be on. But it'd always just be this random scene where it were just siblings shagging, and I just thought, why?
Mum,
Why
Dad.
is this even okay? It's not even on Channel 5. What's going on?
My Game of Thrones nightmare.
I don't want to watch that with my mum and dad.
No.
Weird.
Yeah, it's fair dues. And everyone else liked it, so I'm not.
Yeah.
Because like,
And now I know it's like 10 seasons or something. I just think I don't.
and apparently it's rubbish at the end.
It's like most things in it. Did you ever watch Dexter?
Oh no, I didn't. For similar reasons.
What a letdown.
Was it a massive letdown? Yeah. It's
They
like
don't know where
Lost.
they're going.
Lost.
Yeah.
That was a massive letdown.
It was all a dream.
Yeah. Anyway, moving swiftly
Yeah, there was another
on.
tangent there, wasn't there?
Yeah, we are very tangential today, but that's okay. I'm down with tangents.
Tangential.
You like that?
Good word.
The risk with that is that you get it wrong and you say tangential,
Yeah.
and no one wants to know about Tan's genitals. I don't know, maybe you do. What you get up to in the privacy of your own home is your own business.
My bowling name,
You've got a bowling name. I haven't got a bowling name. How come
Yeah.
you got a bowling name?
because I do what I want. And when you have to type it, the thing that's ruined it is now that people behind the counter, when you go bowling, they go, "What's your name?"
Oh,
And they
so you got to
type it
tell them.
because they probably got sick of people being inappropriate.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
my bowling name is Jenna Taylor.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Nice. Yeah, they can't get you on that, can
No.
they? They cannot get you on that. So our final poster is it's not really
It's not even like a poster.
No,
is it?
no,
it's
no,
It's a genre.
a genre. What is the genre?
The genre is black and white photos.
Yeah.
Black and white, except for a burst of colour, usually in the form of a red bus or a red phone box or a
Yes.
yellow New York taxi cab.
They are your classics.
Fuck me. I can't bear them.
They're proper rank. They're proper rank. And you know the way that I had to search for this was to put in like red phone box canvas.
Yeah.
That was the only way I could get the results that we needed. You had to put box canvas
Yeah.
at the end, and there's a Venn diagram of awfulness, which is monochrome with colour and box canvases.
Yeah. And it's usually probably in right next to on people's walls, really shit canvases of the kids
Yeah. They're all lying like that. Yeah.
for the camera. Like that. But some ugly toddlers.
So I mean, like I utterly agree with you on this. They're horrific, and it's very Tottenham Court Road, isn't it? There's a million.
Yeah, and do you know what? The New York ones, yeah, they piss me off. It is an irrational anger that I get when I see them. But the New York ones aren't so bad, I think, because I kind of like the colour yellow.
Yeah.
Red, I'm wearing red socks today, but
Red
it's
hat.
something I'm trying to get over, to be honest. I generally hate the colour red. Like red objects, and yeah, it just reminds me of being bombarded with shit when you're walking down Oxford Street.
Yeah.
And then just fucking mindless people that buy it all cover themselves in Union Jacks. I'm in London, so I'm wearing a Union Jack.
I was going to say, like, this will
We know where you are.
this will definitely be displayed next to Union Jack cushions.
Yes.
A big
And they're
pile.
like Mini Cooper memorabilia.
Yeah.
You know when people sort of just make like a thing, like their entire personality, they just run with this one thing. And
Yeah.
it's like being British
Yeah.
or being a Peaky Blinder, and it just boils my piss, and I don't know why. It just does.
I entirely agree with you. Particularly the Peaky Blinders thing. Never watched an episode of Peaky Blinders.
Oh, I haven't. It's actually quite good. It took a really monstrous hangover for me to just go, do you know what? I'm going to cancel my TV licence soon, so I'll watch it now while I'm hanging, eating my hula hoops breakfast at 8 p.m. I'll put Peaky Blinders on just for one episode, and then I think I just watched 3 series in one go.
Amazing. But it is real shorthand. Like when you see, there's a particular type of middle-aged man who goes on the Otley Run in
Yeah.
Leeds dressed as Peaky Blinders, and they're all wrong uns.
Yeah, or even when it's younger people, and I think, you know better. Older people, yeah, you could get away with it, I think, because, you know, it looks like finery, I guess. If you don't always wear a waistcoat, like, it maybe, yeah, if it makes you feel nice, then good. But when you're young, you've got so much choice. You don't, like, you know, the Peaky Blind isn't real, so why do you keep dressing like it? And putting on Facebook, by order of the Peaky fucking
By order of the
Blinders,
Peaky
on your
Blinders.
status. You're not in the Peaky Blinders. It's fictitious. Stop twiddling your moustache.
The other question this raises as well, though, is how do you feel about the little girl in the red coat in Schindler's List? Or you feel bad now, don't you? Or you feel
I
bad
can't even
now.
remember what happens to her. Does she die?
I'm pretty wow.
Does he just find like
I think
the
pretty
coat,
much
or-
everyone does. So you know, this is your way of not being a very good person.
I don't feel bad
think.
about it at all.
Okay.
It's like it's Photoshop day one basic. When you first get Photoshop 20 years ago, make this object a different colour.
Yeah.
And people are still doing it, and it's in the range, and it's like £30, and people are still buying them and putting them on the walls. What was that William Morris quote? Like, if it doesn't look good and it doesn't serve a purpose, like it's
I
not.
don't know this quite, but I
it's
like it.
It's something like that. I can't even remember what he's talking about, but it's like if it doesn't look good and it doesn't serve a purpose, then it's not art, or it's not. It shouldn't be in your house. If it, yeah, that's it. It shouldn't be. You shouldn't own it. Something like that. And it does neither.
It's a pretty good quote, that.
It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't look good. It don't serve a purpose.
No, it doesn't really. And like, I'm actually a big fan of bad photoshopping. Like,
In a funny way, yeah.
yeah, I've got a lot of respect for the bad Photoshop because I've been a bad Photoshopper in the past.
We've all been
Yeah,
there.
we've all been there, and I really like a proper thrown together collage. You know, where everything looks a bit off. You know, everything. Some things are in focus, some things aren't. The lighting's going this way and that way and
Double
the other
shadows.
way. Yeah. It's all going on. Like I have a real soft spot for that. There's a stall down the market that sells suitcases where they just stick like loads of random international landmarks on them, like, you know, Leaning Tower of Pisa with the Eiffel Tower, with the Colosseum, with the Empire State Building. They're done terribly. They're really, really awful, but I love them. You know, there's something very, very endearing about this. There's nothing.
Nothing.
There is nothing endearing about
No.
this. It's trite. It's cloying. It's
It just screams tourist, and not in a cool way. You can make tourist stuff look good.
you can do.
Like,
yeah.
what are those old school travel posters called? You're gonna go, I don't know.
I don't know.
Of like places like the
Dunno.
desert and Texas and all that stuff. Anyway, Lantern Press. Lantern Press. Let's say it's called that.
Okay. let's
And
go
they
on with that.
do cool travel posters, but
yeah.
look vintage. And the people who've started learning like Illustrator and stuff now, you know, where they just trace around a normal photo.
Yeah,
have
yeah.
kind of ruined it because that was like the OG
Yeah.
simplified picture. But you can make it look good, and this just does not.
It does not.
Doesn't. And it's just horrible.
Yeah, we are agreed here. We are agreed. It's an awful genre. We should consign it.
Straight in the bin. Get in the sea.
Get in the sea. Get in the massive incinerator.
And I don't have any sort of backstory. I don't have an interesting
You don't
fact
need
about
one.
it.
You don't need one. And you're right. Tourist hat can be done really well.
Hmm.
I like a good magnet.
I love a magnet.
Yeah.
Snow globe.
Snow globe. Yeah.
Bottle opener.
Yeah. I've got some bottle openers that I can print, you know.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. Do you want a bottle opener?
Put one of them phone boxes on.
I can do that for you if you want. I can do that for you. It's all eminently doable. The best one I ever got in a tourist shop was it was just a coaster, and it just said "totally addicted to fags" on it. I can't find it. I've been tearing our loft apart for years. We just had a really bad MS Paint picture of someone with a fag in there, and just said "totally addicted to fags." So I'm having that. Wish I could find it.
I think I went to Tenerife once and they had some badges, but they were really badly translated into English. I don't even think that. Where is Tenerife? Is it part of is it Spain? My geography is shit.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the Atlantic.
Not the Balearics or
So, look, we've got a globe here.
Oh yeah.
Look at this.
Let's consult the globe.
Here we go.
I'm sure Tenerife is classed as Africa.
There you go. Now I think I looked into this the other day, and I don't think it is.
The Canaries are.
Yeah, it's the Canaries. It's in there.
Is it in there?
Yeah.
And it was just some big yellow badges, and it just said, I don't think they even knew what it said. It said, fuck off, cunt bastard cunt on it. And it was just in a souvenir shop. And I was proper laughing my head off. So I spat everywhere, that's how funny it is. I was proper laughing my head off, and I took a photo of one. And the guy behind the counter was so baffled as to what I was laughing at, because maybe he just didn't speak English, but it was like they'd just taken words that we say and put them on a badge
Yeah.
to sell them back to us, and it was amazing, and I bought one, but I don't know where it is now. Fuck off, cunt, bastard, cunt. It was amazing.
You're totally addicted to fags.
Yeah, so I'd buy that over one of these boys.
And well you may.
Yeah.
Well you may.
Or even I'd take a good bumper sticker.
Yeah, and you do have a lot of bumper stickers on your car.
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Might take a photo of your car before you go. Oh, you haven't bought your car, have you?
Send you a photo.
Yeah, do. Send us a photo of your car, because it is stickered to high heaven, I tell you.
Just because it's holding it all together. If I peeled them all off my car, I'd just cartoon style go like that.
Well, I must say that this has been very enjoyable.
Have we lasted at least half an hour, do you reckon?
Oh, easy. Definitely. Look, I can see the thing from here. No, I can't see the thing. 50 minutes, it says. 50 minutes. Can you believe that? No. That's what's going on.
Shit.
That's what's going on.
There's a lot of editing going to go on now.
Yeah, it'll probably end up being about 5 minutes long, I reckon.
That's all right, yeah. It's for the best.
But you've been a wonderful guest.
Thanks.
And if you want
Thanks, Jack.
to have a look at Jenna's stuff, go to Instagram, I believe.
Instagram, Pilford, Pilfered.
There's loads of rad stuff on there. And come to Mech Summit next time.
And come to Mech Summit, yeah.
Now, of course, you don't leave empty-handed. Here we go.
Do I get a paperweight?
You get the mug.
Yeah!
Everyone gets the mug. And because I got a job lot of them, and I'm working my way through them, you get the pennant as well.
Woohoo! Yes!
There you go. And if you want something awful from my heat press and a mug, you know what to do. Contact me. I'm sure there's some contact information on the YouTube thing. If not, just Google Loud.
Do I just do that thing at the end of Blockbuster and people got a prize and the credits would be rolling, but they'd just be stood there like that. So you just keep
hold it. Keep holding it. That's better. That'll do. But yeah,
Thanks.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
I wish you all the best in setting fire to all the monochrome pictures in the world.
Stay tuned for my time-lapse reel of me burning down the range.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shit, if it burns down, it's not to do with me, just in case.
You heard it here first.
I'm very much like fuck 'em, but then I get really worried about being told off for stuff, so...
Fuck 'em, but be aware of the consequences.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Nice hedge
Someone
there.
else can burn it down. I don't want to go to prison.
This is not...
Too pretty, this face would not last.
No, me and you are not... We're not prison people. We'd be like them taggers. Right, everybody. That's us. But say bye, Jenna.
Peace.
Peace. Bye. Hello, loves. It's me, Manda Harper with Look North. We're bringing you a special edition tonight where we'd like to apologise to incredibly handsome local artist Jack Hurley for not having him on show when clearly we've had people of a much lesser calibre like Jenna Greenwood and her Ghost Sign Zine. So here we go. Sorry, Jack Hurley, you are incredibly handsome. Now here's Paul with Weather. It's shite, man, the love.